Hey guys, it is Lexa and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lexa. On this channel, I do mainly Disney, but I also do some lifestyle videos as well. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and spending time with me today. So this video is actually going to be kind of more of a discussion, a little chat. I want your opinion as well. So I've been thinking about the Disney keys. And while I was cleaning my room, I found this. This is a pamphlet for Donald Duck. And it clearly states on here, it says, celebrate Donald Duck's 85th anniversary. The first 100 guests to make a purchase will receive a free collectible Donald Duck key. Now, a few things stood out to me when I read that. Number one was the first 100 guests to make a purchase, which means any purchase in general. And that got me thinking because, as you know, in order to get the keys, now you got to spend like $25. They really just ruined key collecting for us. And I don't know if I still want to do it. And I'm going to explain why. And if you watched my key collection video that I did, I think last month or so, you'll notice that I said the Donald key was especially important to me because this is the key that kind of started my collection. It was the first key I ever purchased. And maybe that's why I kept this pamphlet. But when I was reading it, I was like, are you kidding me? So at that time, you only had to make a purchase. And then it became, you had to spend $10 or more. And then it was, one is out the box, one is in the box. And I'm like, why would you change that? That's confusing. And then it became boxes that came with several different keys. And I was like, okay. And then there were card exclusive keys, like card member exclusive. And I'm just like, I cannot keep up. And not only that, they are releasing keys constantly. Like, way too much now where it's almost ruining the fun of it. And I'll be honest with you, the part that I loved about collecting the keys was the experience of it, not necessarily the keys themselves. The experience was what I loved. I loved waking up really early at 7 a.m. with my boyfriend or a friend, getting some iced coffee, stopping at Starbucks, waiting online and meeting people. That was what I loved about key collecting. It wasn't the keys themselves. It was more so the experience. I still talk to so many people today that I met online at the Disney store waiting for these damn keys. And I have a list of everything I want to talk about because I want your opinion on things and I just want to have a chit chat. Here's the thing. These things are plastic. Like, the amount of money that some of these keys are going for is crazy to me. Like, I have the Times Square key, and that's like that's worth like $2,000 at this point. And it's just crazy to me how these have gone up in value. I understand it from a collector's point of view, but I'm looking at these things and I'm like, they're literally plastic. What ruined key collecting for me was kind of when the pandemic hit and we weren't allowed to wait online for the keys anymore. That was the fun of it for me. That's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the experience. I enjoyed meeting people. And it's just sad to me. It's just sad. And also the fact that they got really greedy very fast. They started with any purchase. Then it was $10 or more. Then it was $15 or more. Then now it's $25 or more. Like, how many times are you going to raise the price? I'm going to spend $25 for a piece of plastic. I know I'm getting other merchandise, but at the end of the day, that's what you're paying for. So, I don't know. I mean, this is the newest one. It's the princess one. I think this one is very pretty. I'll be honest. I think it's one of the best ones they ever made. But I don't think I can financially keep up with it because they're releasing way too many. So financially is another reason. I think what I might do is I think I might pick and choose which keys. So there is a Pride key coming out. I personally want Disney to continue making Pride merch. I think that's important. So if I stop collecting, I'll stop after the Pride key. I just think that's an important key. I may from now on just pick and choose. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna sell my collection because I think mainly because of the experiences. I can look at my box of keys, which I'll grab right now. This has the majority of my keys in it. If you saw my key collection video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Here's the thing. I don't think I want to sell my keys as much as I'm not sure about collecting anymore. And the main reason is because I can look at each one of these keys and I can tell you what friend that I met online waiting for that key. I can tell you what Starbucks drink I had when I was waiting online and meeting people. And I just feel like these keys are full of experiences. Now the fun of it is gone. I think just because they're getting greedy, I think they're releasing way too many. It's not fun. Nobody really waits on the line anymore, really. It's way too many keys to where everyone has it, so it's almost not as special anymore. So, I don't know. I think I'll keep the ones I have. And this one I mainly just got because I was already making a Disney purchase. So I happened to get the key because I had spent $30. I made an Instagram poll. I'll leave my Instagram below. I asked my followers and friends on there if they collect the keys. And there was an overwhelming amount of people. I think 85% of people said they were not collecting. And I was kind of curious. I asked a few people why they weren't collecting or whatever, and the person told me that they did collect it, but they stopped collecting after the up key because there was just way too many at that point. And then someone else told me that they stopped just because they could not financially keep up. And that's kind of the boat that I'm in right now. One person that said to me that they stopped collecting the key the moment that it was if you had to make more than a $15 purchase for the key. And they would say that they would literally end up just buying random stuff from the Disney store just to get the key. And at the end of the day, they're like, okay, I'm paying $15, I'm paying $25 just for a key when I don't actually need to buy stuff. And I think that's where a lot of people, including this person I'm talking about, they kind of realize, like, is it worth it? Like, is it something that I want to continue to buy? I mean, I guess it makes sense if you are already purchasing something. Like for me, I did not get this the first day that it released. I think it was maybe 4 days after, where I happened to be at the Disney store and I spent more and they're like, oh, do you want the key? And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I definitely am curious about your opinion. Please let me know, are you still collecting the keys? Did you stop collecting the keys? What's your opinions on the keys in general? Are you picking and choosing? Are you only getting a couple of keys? Are you only getting the ones that speak to you? Let me know your thoughts, because I want to have an open conversation about it, because I don't know what to do anymore, and I don't know, I want your opinions. So definitely let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.